No, seriously, what were we talking about again? No. I'm high, baby.
All right, welcome back. It's time for the Week 9 Heat Check.
Heat check.
Here we are. It's an unseasonably warm November now.
Yes, because it is once again Red October. Oh no, it's it's Red November
It's
now. Oh
Red
shit.
November, and we did tease this up, and we'll be getting to this later in the show. But Clayton is here, and he is going to be breaking down the power rankings and trades. So yeah, Clayton's here on the deck with us. Clayton, how are you doing this evening?
Yes,
I'm
Clayton,
good.
how are you, my man?
It's good to be back here, guys. A lot's happened since I was first here, and I'll touch on that when it gets to my segment. But I appreciate you guys having me back on the on the podcast.
I must say, I appreciate you taking time out of your busy day where you're not only doing karaoke,
Yeah.
but you also have to deal with the unbelievable night of the Phillies and the Eagles playing in meaningful games in November.
It's all part of the show.
I love
What I
it.
do.
That's commitment to the league, fellas. Everyone, that's commitment to the league and the Heat check.
And you know what? I'll take this opportunity further to congratulate you on a astounding upset victory over me, Clayton.
Alvin Kamara.
Yes, that is.
And I might
amazing.
also mention Devontae Adams, who I don't know what happened there. I did not watch the
1.7.
game. I think he had the shits or something.
I mean, be honest, Casilio, you did get your ass whooped, and I do believe
I was favored to win by 20. I lost by 30.
I have a solid stranglehold on the Southside Division. But the interesting was because of an unbelievable game between Dirty Sanchez and how you say it? Swifty?
Get Swifty? What the hell is that?
It's our world's best effort, that's what.
And by the way, we will talk in the off season about all this changing name shit. I know it's good for the first 2 or 3 times, man, but come on, Drew, man, pick a name and stick with it. Maybe that's why your team sticks. But anyway, but it's amazing. I can't even do the math. The game was so close. How this Dirty Sanchez by a fucking skid mark won the game. Dirty Sanchez
.04.
by a skid mark.
400ths of a point.
Oh my goodness.
I would be furious. I'd be way more furious about that than getting blown out by projected 50 points.
It is. And as a result, that not only hurt the shitty Swifty shits, whatever he is,
Get questionable.
get questioned, whatever. It also put the mystery man back in his place again and shift him down to number 2 in the division, and Dirty Sanchez D is now number 1 in the outside division.
Let's give a little bit
did I
of
forget
a
something?
shine to the Battle of the Burgers that was.
Oh, I forgot about that. Oh, thank you for reminding me.
Yeah.
Thank you for reminding me. So we had so at the Battle of the Burgers, Bubba Lorenzo, the man himself, destroyed Mark, who, by the way, West Down said had the worst roster in the league.
Now remember, you didn't say that. You just said he didn't have the best.
Okay. Thank you for heat checking me. Because remember, this is all about facts on this program. But anyway.
Facts and numbers.
Facts.
And zero
Facts.
opinion. Even though Mark did get destroyed there, that only drops him to number 11. Because elsewhere, when, yes, the Mystery Men did have that almost as commanding a victory over Jimmy G units owned by the Funhouse owner, Dion Kowalski.
Who still owes us that studio, by the way, and that's why we're like
Yes.
in this ghetto called the Funhouse Patio.
Litigation pending. But now that is Dion occupying the bottom spot barely. He's winning. He's losing the tiebreaker by about 10 points for it. But
Conciliary, I don't even know. We've been talking about meat and burgers and all that stuff. I don't even know what this clown has to do.
I'd be happy to tell you.
Stand-up.
He's doing the stand-up.
Ah!
He'll have to be here on open mic and rip off some
You
jokes.
know who's going to be happy about that?
Everyone?
And little Chris Snyder. I know he has a couple jokes that he would love to share with his boss.
Yeah, he can give him some pointers, I'm sure. He's very experienced.
That's
Chris
going to be
Snyder.
awesome.
If it happens, there'll be a Monday to remember at open mic here at the Funhouse.
Yes, I will shake off the inevitable hangover to be here for that one. Let's get on to greener pastures here and talk about the game of the week this week. And as you alluded to, here it is. It's the commish against Dirty Sanchez.
Yes, and I do believe the over-under was set at
223.5.
So I don't know if bets are coming in. I did put a note out to my man Mark, and I want him to try to think about this. I would love to bet the money line on that game because I will win.
I bet the over on this.
I just don't know if I have the over enough the horses.
By the way, Mark did tell me you do have the easiest schedule in fantasy football.
Oh, wait a minute now. but wait a minute now. The biggest thing for me is that I really need to have A.J. Brown go off tonight against the Houston Texans. Mm-hmm. And I probably need DeAndre Hopkins to go out, which, by the way, was probably the best draft choice of the year.
I have an idea for a short-lived segment for the next couple of weeks.
Oh.
I call it IHOP Watch.
Yes, okay. What's that about?
Injured Hopkins.
Oh, that's right. We will talk about that because I do believe he's starting.
It is week 9, and he is healthy as of now.
2 away. That's $20 to you and me.
IHOP. Come hungry, leave happy.
Oh, right before the prediction by Wesley Thomas, we have our friendly neighborhood bartender.
This segment is brought to you by the Funhouse and Derek Berger. How you doing, Derek?
Wonderful, gentlemen. How are you?
Good,
very
good.
well, thanks.
Big night for Philly sports.
Yes,
Oh
it
my
is,
God.
my man.
Massive.
Yes, it is.
Massive.
Yes, it is. So, thanks again, Derek.
Thank you, Derek.
We'll talk to you on the flip. I want to throw out this offer that I'm hoping the Godfather, Dirty Sanchez himself, will not refuse. If I beat you, my man, or more should I say, when you lose, my man, I suggest, okay, that because I'm not sure how you will handle a loss with our precious belt, you might destroy it. You pass it over to me for a week, let me wear it as the number 1 overall seed for the week, and take it away from you, and you have to earn it back with a next win. You cannot get the belt back until you win and prove that you are the defending champ. What do you think of that? Woo! Like, I'll leave it up. I never talked about this with my consigliere.
Nope.
But, so I don't know because, there is a lot of logistics involved. But if he puts the belt on the line for our game, I promise you I'll give it back to you if you can win another game.
What does he get if you lose?
Thank you.
That's a good question.
That's what I was thinking. I'm like, what's in this for Rob?
Yeah, I didn't think because there's no chance I'm going to lose.
Let's get into the props.
Okay, so props. What do we got going on there, consigliere?
Let's review. So last week we had the weirdo prop of highest scoring bench. Decent amount of participation, and it was won with a score of something like 90 by the mystery man Brian Howells
himself.
It was close. I thought that.
Yeah. Let's talk about that. You were trying to drum up some crap on this fucking chat. What was that all about? What are you bitching about? Something?
We have a fundamental disagreement about the definition of controversy because
gross misconduct.
I was looking through the gambling thread and trying to find out where the number for the winning bench, and I couldn't find it because I had Amari Cooper on my bench, and he put up like 23 points or something on Monday night. So I was like, did I make a late surge? And I asked, and I was told that it was Howells with like 90 or so. Let's talk about this week. We've got it's the highest scoring starting defense. And
this is a tough one, man.
It has been, as Clayton pointed out, slim pickings out there on the wire.
And to Clayton's point, man, dude, we're in week, 10?
9.
You don't need to carry 2 defenses right now at this point. If you don't have a defense that you're going to keep throughout the whole year, and you just wait until your bye week to drop a stupid running back that you're never going to play and pick up your streaming defense for that week, and then get rid of them and let us be able to use that defense every once in a while, Puka.
Well, that might be Fish. Are you in it this week?
I have to think about it because, as I said, I'm one of the violators of having 2 defenses on a roster, I think.
You have 2? You just finished ranting about there being 2 defenses on rosters?
I'm pretty sure. I'm in.
Yes, all right.
I'm
good.
in.
I was
In
gonna
fact,
say, you have at least
I
as
am
good a
gonna
chance
do
as
it. I am gonna
any
do
of the rest of
it
us.
on the podcast.
On the
Let
air.
me find my fucking Venmo.
All right. Well, anyway, yes, as promised, Clayton did join us because he's got something special for us here. He's, as you know, he did the power rankings
Very
several
excited.
weeks ago,
Very excited.
and he's got maybe a little tip or something for each of the teams in the league. Clayton,
Yeah.
you want to tell us what you got for us?
Take it away, my
Absolutely. It'll be
friend.
interesting and informative. Let's just touch on the weekly rankings quick. I don't want to spend too much time on because I do post them in
Take
the
all the time you need, my man.
in the messenger. But you guys know how the weekly rankings were, but what was interesting was about a month ago when I was the first on and I tiered you guys. It's kind of interesting to see how you guys all tiered yourselves. We have 3, 6, and 2 teams sitting at the top looking like they're going to the playoffs and trying to get or defend the belt. And then you have the bulk of the 4 and 4, 3 and 5 teams. That's the bulk of our league trying to fight our way into the last spots for playoffs. And then you have a couple 2 and 6 teams who are trying to fix their teams and avoid the punishment. So
what's
we
this,
kind of tiered ourselves
Was
there.
this a stat class, man? Get to the bottom line.
Yeah, I'm just saying that we all
Come on,
saw
man.
the rankings.
Don't mind me.
One note to put was Rob. I put him in the bottom tier, and he has not lost since he took that personally. He's a good
Personally,
friend.
yeah.
But he reminded me every week, "Hey Clayton, I won again. Hey
Yeah,
Clayton, I
see,
won
see,
again."
see,
So
see.
I wanted to point him out. He's really
This
serious
guy.
about defending that belt. So so what I did is I thought it was fun on top of that to do potential trades in the league. Unfortunately, it was very difficult to do the way I did it. I basically printed out every team's sheet and I'm crossing off players, fact checking stuff. So bottom line
Hardest
was,
working man in fantasy football podcast league history.
I love doing the power rankings. I thought this would be fun to do. This actually turned into be a
Clayton A.
difficult
Smith
task.
over here.
So,
Well, it's quite a challenge because you
Yeah.
gotta come up with a trade that makes sense for both teams here, right?
So next year, what I'm going to do is if we do this, trade alert thing next year, I'll get with each fantasy owner prior to it and ask them if they have anybody they feel that's tradable, and then we can work that up.
I might have to call gross misconduct on that. What are you doing? Talk to the owners, man. You're an independent journalist, man. Independent
I
journalist.
talk to everyone weekly.
Nah, who the hell do you think? Clayton Schefter?
He's a certified FFL insider.
Right?
When I first came up with my list, I came up with 36 potential trades. Through vetting those myself, I got down to 12, and then after recent injuries this past Sunday and week, I'm down to 8. So I did want to say with those, I don't have any expectations of anybody actually doing these trades. This is just for fun. If you guys want to, go for it. So either way, I have 8 trades I'm just going to throw out there. I'm not going to explain why. I'll let you guys sleep on them and stuff. And like I said, I'm not even up to date on what's happened. I know that Rashad Bateman and Michael Thomas both went on IR today last minute. But some of these trades might not even work anymore because of everything going on. So further ado, here's 8 I could possibly see happen. I tried to involve everyone, but some teams just didn't work out with injuries. So first I have our returning champion Rob would be trading a wide receiver Tyler Lockett to dumpster fire, which would be me, for a quarterback Justin Herbert. I have Howells trading quarterback Aaron Rodgers to Drew for running back James Conner.
History itself.
I have D, who I'm not sure is
he
with the
involved?
trades or not, but I have him trading wide receiver T. Higgins to Buka and addressing his needs at quarterback and tight end. Buka would send tight end Dawson Knox and quarterback Marcus Mariota to D.
I do want to tell you.
Yeah, we gotta talk.
I
about
actually
this
did offer a trade to D. Amon-Ra St. Brown for Kyler Murray.
Whoa, and what was his Autobot
No.
response?
His
Yeah, because
just
oh,
no.
I see. He
his bot
reacts.
said no.
He reacts when it's a preposterous trade. So at least he has a pulse.
Yeah.
At least he has a pulse.
He's got a pulse. I just want to put that out there.
He has
D
a
definitely has a pulse.
Moving on, and we got 5 more here left. Dano, I have you trading me, Tyler Boyd, for quarterback Justin Herbert.
Yeah, you do need a quarterback, my man.
I
I hate
have-
to tell you.
I'll do that right now.
Oh, whoa! Breaking news!
I'll have to think
Oh, wait a minute.
All right, I'm going to propose it.
Not a huge trade, but very beneficial to both teams. I would have Dion trading tight end Tyler Higbee to Mark for running back Jamal Williams.
I like that.
That would actually greatly help both your teams.
That might be a bench
Yeah,
move.
Dion
right
does
there.
not need a second banger tight end.
That might be a bench move there because remember, as you get closer to the playoffs, benches are important.
If Mark didn't like that one, this one is pretty interesting. I have Lorenzo trading quarterback Tua and tight end Dallas Goddard to Mark for quarterback Jared Goff and running back Alec Pierce. Mark really needs a tight end right now.
Alec Pierce, or do you mean who's it?
Oh, Damian Pierce.
Yeah, David.
Oh, is
The
that
Texans.
yeah?
Actually,
the
now
running
you
back
say that,
Pierce,
that's
I'm sorry.
actually very intriguing because Damian Pierce might end up being Offensive Rookie of the Year.
I have House
Ooh,
trading
men
wide
again.
receiver DK Metcalf to Buka, and now that was just brought up because he's here for running back David Montgomery or possibly Jonathan Taylor there. That depends
I
on
like
them.
to say-
And the last one I have on this list, and I have two short things to say after that. Westy, you would trade quarterback Lamar Jackson and wide receiver Alan Lazard to Drew for quarterback Joe Burrow and running
Jesus
back
Christ.
James Conner.
Oh, man. I love to get the dust off the old, I love Joe Burrow,
I'll
the
tell you this,
quarterback.
I just literally, I like Joe Burrow, the quarterback.
Two final points I want to bring up. One is with, I know that on the ESPN app, Howells has Aaron Rodgers is a person he will be willing to seek trades with. I noticed that through my thinking. And I saw that Rob is running with Josh Allen, and his backup is Malik Willis, who hasn't played a game yet. The Bills and the Eagles potentially could have really good schedules going into the championship round. With that said, Howells and Rob, you both have Josh Allen and Jalen Hurts, and you have to consider the fact of getting a strong backup prior to that because they could be sitting during the championship depending on what those teams have locked up by that time. And lastly, I think we talked about, if I do come back on next month, we're going to get into keepers and who people should be keeping. That'll be a lot easier to do.
Yeah,
than
right
this.
before the playoffs.
Well, it's something to take into the next season. And yeah, I'll be making my prediction of who's going to be taking home the belt this year.
Exciting stuff. I really like the trades, Clayton.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks for bringing all that stuff to us. So with that, all right, everybody. Good luck this week. Have a great one.
By the way, you